Hey hair besties, and let's get right into this video. So today I'm going to show you a quick repair. If you ever experience like this big shed in your closure or frontal, here's a way to repair that will give you about another month out of your wig. I just want to talk about this product though. This is my lace saver. I will have it linked in the comments, but I sell it. It is a great product to have if you wear wigs or lace or closures. It will reseal the knots. Every time you wash the hair, you would just apply 1 or 2 coats of that product. But let's get right back into the video. So if you make wigs or you wear frontals, you usually have a little bit extra left over after you get an install. We'll never throw that piece away because it comes in handy for projects like this. So I just took chalk. I use chalk all the time. It's a great medium. It washes right out and you can see exactly what you're doing. And you're just going to go in and cut out exactly where the biggest thinning part is. And the reason I was able to do this on this frontal is because she still had a really healthy hairline. So when the hair is going to the back, you will not be able to see this insert. Now, do not take all the lace out, but you want to take a majority of it out because you're going to take this and see, this was the end of a frontal. Now, this frontal, it had hair all the way to the trim. That I don't know why they do that because you don't need it. So I'm just simply cutting that extra hair on there off. That way the hair won't be in the way when we go in and attach the actual piece in. So you're going to play around with this. I got really lucky with this piece. It just happened to be the end cap of the left side and her thin spot was on the left side. So it was really easy for me to find out exactly where to maneuver that piece in. But don't worry, I've had pieces that didn't fit and you just twist and turn until you find that it's in there where you like it. Now, I did cut some more hair off of the extra because that's going to be tucked in and where I'm going to sew at. So it would just be getting in the way. So this will make it a lot easier if you just cut that extra hair away. Now I'm just tucking it underneath the frontal. And you just want to make sure you get all of the extra lace underneath the original piece of lace. And I'm going to pull that down. And once I have it exactly where it's nice and flush and flat, I'm going to take a pen and just stick it in the lace that I know is going to be cut away. And I'm going to be using some transparent thread. Now, you can get transparent thread from like your local fabric store. It reminds me of like a really thin fishing wire. So it will like tangle up. You have to be careful. So I like to kind of pull it slow. So I'm going to hand stitch this around. And I do want to let you know I am going to go in with sewing machine and restitch, but you most certainly can pull this off by hand stitching. You would just want to make a lot closer stitches than I am doing right here. And remember guys, this is just a temporary fix, so it will get you through about 3 weeks to a month. I've done this plenty of times, and this is great if you do not know how to ventilate. I actually do know how to ventilate, but it's way too time consuming. So we have that in. And I'm going to take it, as you can see, look, it's really seamless. So I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine and I am going to restitch it by the sewing machine. And yes, I am going to use the same transparent thread, and make sure your bobbin is also transparent thread. I have some of this extra sitting around all the time. So just like I said, it's like a thin fishing wires, so just be careful. And if you make wigs, you should always have a good pair of tweezers to catch that thread on hand always anyway. So let's go through it with the sewing machine, and you're just going to go slow. I have my sewing machine I think on 3, just so I can control what I'm doing. And I am using the smallest zigzag stitch because I want to make sure that the thread is hitting both pieces of lace, the lace that I added in and the old original lace. And I did insert HD lace, and this wig was made with Swiss transparent lace, but I made this wig sometime late 2018, early 2019 for her. So this is the first repair we actually did on this unit. So she did really good. So as you can see, it's all stitched up. Now we can cut away that extra lace. And before you start cutting, I didn't show this part. Just make sure that every piece is connected, because you don't want to cut away the lace and then you miss the spot. Check to make sure there's no gaps. That way, if it is, you can go back over it with the sewing machine or restitch in that spot by hand. But this is the finished look. When styling her, I did give her a soft mold, but I want you guys to see from the side. See, you can even see where that piece was added in. But you guys, I'm new to YouTube, so please subscribe. I would love to bring you guys way more educational video. But thank you guys for watching.